The film Russians at War by Russian director Anastasia Trofimova is to be screened at the Zurich Film Festival. This sparked a very understandable, actually, outrage of Ukraine's Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
We are outraged that Zurich Film Festival is considering screening Russians at War. We strongly condemn any attempts to give Russia a cultural stage on which to whitewash its war crimes, while Russian troops continue to commit atrocities against Ukrainians. Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine on social network X.
Now let us show you footage that is not, I repeat, is not that Russian documentary to be screened in Zurich. That is a reality. And we have carefully chosen the least bloody parts of it, as YouTube tends to ban real things in the first place. Also, no users and advertisers like to see real suffering. Advertisers are keen to advertise their products in the middle of tourist videos, and audiences in turn want to learn life hacks. Well, here is one for you. When next time you hear air raid alarm, run for shelter. Run for your life, so that you don't get yourself killed by a Russian missile. And if you think this life hack is not for you, well then, just wait a little bit and wait until the West will hesitate to out to the point when the war in the largest European country, Ukraine, will just flood over the edges and through the borders right to the doorstep of your house. Not only we live in the age of disguise, the most intriguing is that it is an age of unconscious disguise. When useful idiots in a seizure of genuine sincerity say, we love peace, but are, same sincerely by the way, being absolutely not ready to fight for it. And that means not a peace, but an appeasement under the disguise of peace. That means those are very useful idiots to Putin, as they are literally welcoming the monster that will devour all of Europe, if only let to. And I just love the hypocrisy. Art is the art, they say, even if that is an art of killing Ukrainians. Film's director Anastasia Trofimova worked for Russia Today for 6 years in a row. That does not surprise me much. And I'm also not surprised that Anastasia Trofimova got access to the very front line from Russian side. Only pro-Kremlin reporters get there. Well, maybe with some luck, you also can get in, but never out. So the film this Kremlin lady was shooting while Russians were shooting at Ukrainians is nothing new. It is good old Russian narrative. Our poor Russian boys are suffering, not sometimes even knowing how they even ended up at this war. Russian boys say with the smoking guns in their hands. You know what? Watch the film. Seriously. I'm asking you to do it, to watch Russians at War by Anastasia Trofimova. But promise me one thing. Whatever her characters are saying during the film, add in Ukraine to every line. It is the antidote of truth that will turn things from head back to toe and will show you clearly this is propaganda and not art. Shot on occupied Ukrainian lands, the one poor Russian soldiers invaded and murdered Ukrainians, and Russian filmmakers made a film about that. They want you to consider art. In fact, being nothing but propaganda under the disguise of it. And thanks to useful idiots, Russian propaganda will now be traveling around the globe from one useful idiot, festival to another. So go and see it, go watch it. So to find out a hard truth in quite easy terms for ourselves, there is a great deal of a difference between art and artificial. And director Anastasia Trofimova, being incapable of genuinely creating the former, quite succeeded through in forging the latter.